Four news stories for you. Breaking news is from Oromia. Oromo Liberation Front leaders who are in prison, who were on hunger strike, they have been taken to a hospital because some of them are in critical condition. I told you about their hunger strike in yesterday's video. I told you there were unconfirmed reports about the hunger strike of Oromo Liberation Front lead. No confirmation that they are on hunger strike. Who are on hunger strike? Which leaders? And how critical is their condition? Secondly, viewers, WHO, World Health Organization, dispatched two flights to Tigray. Dr. Tedros's WHO supplied some medicines, some medical aid to Tigray today. Thirdly, viewers, USAID's chief Samantha Power is starting to speak again. She was very vocal about Ethiopia Tigray conflict a few months ago. She was accused by Ethiopian government of backing TPLF. She went quiet. Now once again she's starting to speak. Today she spoke about the entire situation in Tigray, Amhara and Afar. Lastly was Ethiopian Diaspora is resuming its activities. Ethiopian Diaspora played a key role in supporting Ethiopian government's position about Tigray conflict. It diplomatically supported Ethiopian government. Once again, some diaspora organizations have resumed their activities. They are writing letters to US Congress. They are issuing statements. We could see some protests as well. Why is it happening again? It's because of the bill which was passed at American Foreign Affairs Committee 2 days ago. Firstly, viewers, Oromo Liberation Front leaders are still in prison, we know. Daud Ibsa under house arrest, Gemich Oyana, Jal Abdi Ragasa, Mekelle, Boran, Kanasa Ayana, Bete, Orgas, and several others. Now confirmation that some OLF leaders are on hunger strike. We are hearing 6 names, that 6 top OLF leaders are on hunger strike. Last night, some of them were taken to a hospital, Federal Police Hospital in Addis Ababa. They were in Brayo. From Brayo, they were taken to Addis Ababa Federal Police Hospital because some of them were in critical condition. They were not taking any food, so they were critically ill. The leaders which are on hunger strike are reportedly Mekelle Boran, firstly. Secondly, Kanasa Ayana. Thirdly, Daud Abdata. Lemi Bagna. Fifthly, Gida Gabisa and Bate Urgisa. 6 OLF leaders are confirmed to be on hunger strike. They were taken to a hospital last night, but their family members were not allowed to meet them. Family members say they are concerned about the health of these OLF leaders. Now, yesterday we saw a statement from OLF, the party. OLF said in the yesterday statement that its leaders in prison were being tortured. They were being kept in inhuman conditions. They are being denied food and medical care. OLF yesterday called upon Ethiopian Rights Commission to see what's happening in prisons where OLF leaders are in prison. So, OLF leaders have not merely so far, pressure is being put upon Ethiopian government, upon Amhara regional government. Top leaders like Gemich Oyana, they have been declared innocent by the courts. Still they are in prison. Let's see, we'll keep you updated about the condition of these OLF leaders. Secondly, viewers, WHO 2 days ago said it was planning to start by air aid delivery to Tigray. It called upon Ethiopian government to speed up the process of clearance of its flights. Ethiopian government cooperated with WHO. Two WHO flights landed in Mekelle today. The flights were obviously cleared. They first arrived in Addis Ababa, where the supplies were thoroughly checked, and from there the flights were allowed to fly towards Mekelle. Two flights carried 33.5 metric tons of medicines and other medical aid. We saw at least 10 flights of ICRC, International Committee of Red Cross, in the last 10 days carrying medical aid to Tigray. So, Ethiopian government is allowing medical aid, medical supplies to Tigray. 10 ICRC flights and 2 WHO flights have arrived in Tigray in the past 10 days. WHO says it will continue by air delivery of medical aid to Tigray. Thirdly, viewers, Samantha Power of USAID, who was very vocal against Ethiopian government, who accused Ethiopian government of committing grave war crimes in Tigray a few months ago. She went quiet. She was put under pressure because the Ethiopian government accused her of backing TPLF. Once again, the lady is starting to speak again. Today, the lady said that in the past fiscal year, US government provided humanitarian assistance to Ethiopia worth $1 billion US. Ethiopia is one of the largest recipients of US aid in Africa. In just 1 year, Ethiopia received $1 billion humanitarian assistance from the US. Secondly, she said, Afar, Amhara accessible, and USAID has managed to reach tens of thousands of people there. But Tigray is inaccessible. USAID, other aid agencies are finding it difficult to reach the people who are in need in Tigray. She said 700K in Tigray are facing famine-like conditions. She urged Ethiopian government to ensure cessation of hostilities and to allow aid into Tigray. Lastly, viewers, Ethiopian Diaspora, which played a key role in supporting Ethiopian government's position abroad about this war, is resuming its activities. So we saw No More campaign a few months ago. Then gradually US-Ethiopia relations improved. Joe Biden called Abiy Ahmed, though US removed Ethiopia from AGWA. But Joe Biden, Abiy Ahmed call led to start of improvement of US-Ethiopia relations. Now, once again, Ethiopian Diaspora is starting its activities. We're seeing letters written by American Ethiopian Public Affairs Committee, National Council of Eritrean Americans, NCEA. The letters are being written to US Congress, to US lawmakers. Why? Because 2 days ago, a bill was passed at American Foreign Affairs Committee. The bill will be tabled in US House of Representatives in coming days. The bill is calling for sanctions against those parties which are involved in blocking aid to the people who are in need. The bill calls for sanction against those who are arming parties in Ethiopian conflict. So that is why before this bill is going to be tabled in the US House, Ethiopian Diaspora has started its activities. We could see some protests as well in coming days. Ethiopian diaspora, mainly from Amhara region, Eritrean diaspora, they have joined hands. They're issuing joint statements, and they are warning the US government that this bill could affect improving US Ethiopia relations. That's what happens. We'll keep you updated about these new activities of Ethiopian diaspora and Eritrean diaspora in the US. Thanks for watching.